So here the action, thought, flight, behavior, behavior, these are all action. And next, ideas, freedom, justice, dream, these are all the ideas. We cannot touch them, we just feel them. Okay, all these quality, feeling, state, action, ideas, we cannot touch them, we cannot see them, we just feel them. So all those which we cannot see, hear, touch, taste or smell, only we can feel, those are called abstract nouns. Those are called abstract nouns. These abstract nouns also belongs to uncountable nouns. So can we count beauty? Can we count sadness? No. So these are all belongs to uncountable nouns. These also uncountable nouns have two types. Here uncountable nouns, concrete nouns, abstract nouns. Here also concrete nouns which we cannot count. Concrete nouns means coffee we can touch, coffee we can feel, we can drink, we can smell. So that is concrete noun. So here countable also concrete noun, abstract noun. Coffee, water. Can we count coffee? We can measure a cup of coffee, a mug of coffee, a glass of coffee like, but we cannot count one coffee, two coffee, three coffee like. Okay, so like next, water. Can we count water? We can measure 1 liter of water, 1 glass of water, like that we can measure, but we cannot count water. 1 water, 2 water, 3 water, like that we cannot count. 1 bottle of water, 2 bottles of water, like that we can say. So those are belongs to uncountable nouns. Flour. Flour means pindi, like rice flour, wheat flour. Can we count them? We cannot count them. We can measure 1 kg, 2 kg, like milk, water, oil. These are all we cannot count them, we just measure them. Sugar. Not only sugar, all the little particles, little molecules like particles, we cannot count them, we just measure them. Half kg of sugar, kgs of sugar, 2 kgs of sugar, like that we can measure, we cannot count. So that is also belongs to uncountable nouns. Here wood, gold, steel, all the materials, ice, we cannot count them, we just measure them. A bar of gold. Okay, steel, steel, steel also, case of steel, ice, cubes of ice, wood, rows of wood, like that we just measure them, we could not count them. So these belongs to uncountable nouns. And next we have abstract nouns. Fun, kindness, beauty, these are all abstract nouns. Those also we cannot count, we just feel them. So those are belongs to uncountable nouns. Concrete nouns which we cannot count, abstract nouns which we cannot count. So this is about nouns topic. Okay, do you understand what are concrete nouns and abstract nouns? Concrete nouns which we can touch, feel, smell, see, everything. Abstract nouns which we cannot see, we can feel it, those are abstract nouns. This is about the nouns topic. And now you have what you have in textbook. See here, common nouns. I already told common nouns are names we use for any person, place, idea or thing. Proper nouns are names used to name a particular person, place, idea or thing. A proper noun begins with a capital letter. I already explained you common nouns and proper nouns. Here common noun, woman, common noun. Proper noun, Mother Teresa, Saina Nehwal, all our names, Aishwarya, Ritu. Okay, these are all the names of a particular persons. Okay, those are proper nouns. Country, country. So country is a common noun. We use country for every country. Egypt, Sri Lanka, Nepal, India, USA. We use all these as country. So country is a common noun. The particular name of the country is called proper noun. Author, William Shakespeare, Prem Chand. And these are all the names of authors. So author is common noun, and the names of authors, particular names of authors, belongs to proper noun. And next you have a Roman. Read the following story and fill in the table below. When Harry started walking to Greenwich, he he wore only pyjamas, a raincoat, and a matching shoes. Here, what we have to do? We just have to read the story, fill in the table below. Okay, we have to read. And what are the common nouns you found in this paragraph, and what are the proper nouns you fill in this paragraph? You have to fill this. Here I have read like this: Harry, name of a particular person, proper noun. Greenwich, name of a place, particular place. Greenwich, name of a particular place, so proper noun. Pyjamas, raincoat, matching shoes, those are all common to clothes. Yes, so these are belongs to common nouns. Pyjamas are common for everyone. Okay, that is a type of dress, so that is common. Okay, raincoat common noun. Matching shoes, matching common noun. Shoes also common noun. Okay, like that you have to read all the story, and you just underline the common noun and circle the proper noun when you are reading only. Then it is very easy to write common noun and proper noun in their places. Okay, when you are reading the story only, you just circle the proper nouns. Okay, and underline the common nouns, so you can easily write common noun and proper nouns here. And next, what you have seen, countable and uncountable nouns. Here, what are countable nouns and what are uncountable nouns? The nouns which we can count are called countable nouns, and nouns which we cannot count are called uncountable nouns. Here, common nouns can be countable and uncountable. Common nouns only can divide it into countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, and these uncountable nouns also we have countable nouns. What are countable nouns? Concrete nouns. Concrete nouns are countable nouns. What are those concrete nouns? What are those concrete nouns? Book, pencil, hand, fingers. Okay, walls, televisions, all the things we can touch, we can feel, and we can see, we can hear, we can smell, we can taste. All those are concrete nouns. Okay, here you have what are concrete nouns. Concrete are nouns that you can see, hear, smell, taste, or touch. Okay, and next, abstract nouns. Abstract nouns nothing but abstract nouns name an idea, a feeling, a quality, or a state, things that you feel or think about but you cannot see. Things that you feel or think about but you cannot see, hear, smell, taste, or touch. Most abstract nouns like luck, happiness, love, courage cannot be counted. Luck, you have so much of luck. You have one luck, you have two luck. Like that, can we count? No. I am so happy. I am so happy. We can say so happy. I am one happy, two happy, three happy. Like that, can you count? So these are called abstract nouns. These are called abstract nouns. Can we see the happiness? Can we see the luck? Can we see the love? No. So here we can show love through our activities, through our actions, but we cannot show love. Yes, so that is abstract noun. Okay, these are concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Here, countable nouns are concrete nouns, uncountable nouns are abstract nouns. Happiness, anger, which we cannot count, those are uncountable nouns. And here you see countable nouns. Countable nouns has two forms, singular and plural, which we can count has singular form and plural form. Okay, singular, one river, many rivers, a girl, three girls. Countable nouns have only one form, singular form. Countable nouns have only one form, that is uncountable nouns, only one form, that is singular form only. They cannot be used in the plural. Examples: furniture, money. Okay, we cannot use them as plural. We cannot be used in the plural. Examples: furniture, money. Furnitures, we cannot write like that. Monies, we cannot write like that. We use them furniture, money, that's it. Okay, we cannot make it plural. Furnitures, monies. Okay, those are countable nouns and uncountable nouns, concrete and abstract nouns. Is it clear up to now? Here you see uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are not normally used with a or an or the plural. Uncountable nouns name, when we are writing, we could not use a or an before the uncountable nouns. A happy, an eagerness, like that we could not write. I am happy, we could not use any a or an or any number. Happinesses, happies, like that we could not use them. They do not take the plural form since they cannot be counted. We can say funds, milks, soap, a soap, a money, etc. These are all uncountable nouns. Fun, milk, soap, money. We could not say funds, milks, a soap, a money. We cannot say like that. Okay, so next, look at the following examples of uncountable nouns. What are uncountable nouns? Feelings, qualities, travel, food. Here feelings means love, anger, hunger, happiness. These are all the feelings. Qualities: kindness, honesty, impoliteness, generosity. Generosity means nothing but kindness. Okay, so these are all the qualities. We cannot we cannot touch them, we just can feel them. Okay, travel, accommodation, money, information, luggage. These are all uncountable nouns and they belongs to abstract also. Okay, food: rice, we cannot count, we can measure. Soap, a bar of soap, like that we can say, we cannot count. Butter, spaghetti. Okay, these are all, we cannot count them, we just feel them. Okay, here we can touch these things. Food, we can touch these things but we cannot count. Here luggage, we can touch but we cannot count. Okay, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags we can count, but luggage, when we used to say luggage, we cannot count. Luggages, like that we can't say, only we have to say luggage. Luggage doesn't have singular form and plural form. Luggage has only one form, singular, luggage ante. Okay na? Furniture, వీటన్నిటికీ కూడా ప్లూరల్ ఫామ్స్ ఉండవు, ఓన్లీ సింగులర్సే ఉంటాయి. నెక్స్ట్, Grandma is packing her next holiday. Post is helping her. Look at the things on her list. Tick all the items on the list that are uncountable nouns. Here shampoo. Shampoo. Countable or uncountable? Uncountable. Toothpaste. Uncountable. Medicine. Uncountable. Soap. Uncountable. Paper. Uncountable. Notepad. Countable. Yes, notepad is countable. Camera, countable. Money, uncountable. Okay, write CC for countable concrete nouns, countable and concrete nouns, or UA for uncountable abstract nouns next to the words. So here book, countable, concrete. Yes, we can touch it and we can count 1 book, 2 book, 3 books like. So countable and concrete. CC for countable and concrete. Sadness, uncountable and abstract. Sadness, uncountable and abstract. We cannot see, touch, feel. We can feel. Okay, those are abstract nouns. Okay, so uncountable and abstract. Spoon, we can count and we can see and touch, so that is concrete. countable and concrete. Doctor, countable and concrete. Hunger, abstract noun and uncountable noun. Joy, abstract noun and uncountable noun. Okay, like that you just fill your textbook. Okay, here you see what you have. Look around and see if you can name a few such nouns. You can also name things you taste or hear. So what we have to write here? Concrete nouns. Okay, names you can touch, you can taste, you can hear. Okay, those nouns you have to write here. Abstract nouns doesn't have any, so you just have to fill all these. And next you have nouns number. Nouns number. Some words can name one noun or more than one noun. We use the singular form of a verb when we talk about one object, living organism, place or idea. We use the plural form to talk about more when we want to talk about one that is singular. When we want to talk about more than one, that is plural. Simply about singular and plural. Number, nouns number means singular and plural. Here are some ways we use to form plurals. Plurals form, which we can make plurals? Only countable nouns we can make plurals. Uncountable nouns we cannot make it plural. The plural form of most nouns is created simply by adding the letters s. Okay, so the plural form most nouns: castle, castles, queen, queens. With words that end in ch, x, yes or yes like sounds, however we use es for the plural nouns. When the words ends with ch, x, yes, then s like words to end aithe, sounds s like sounds to end aithe, we just add es. Mostly we add yes, but when the words ends with these letters, we just add them es. Witch, witches. Dress, dresses. Okay, when the word ends with ch, we have added es. Yes, dresses, yes. Okay, some nouns have irregular plural forms. Child, children. We can't add yes or es to them. We need to change the form. Child, children. Woman, women. Goose, geese. Okay, these are the forming plural forms. Look at this table to understand the rules above a little better. దీనికన్నా కొంచెం ఇంకా ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ చూస్తే ఇంకొంచెం బెటర్గా ఉంటుంది. బుక్, బుక్స్. హౌస్, హౌసెస్. గ్లాస్, గ్లాసెస్. బాక్స్, బాక్సెస్. మ్యాన్, మెన్. Deer, deer. We could not change deer, deer only, not deer, deers. Deer, deer. Mouse, mice. Okay, these are the singular and plural form. And sheep, sheep only. Fish, fish only. We could not add anything there. One sheep, one sheep. More than one, plural form also sheep only. Okay, not sheeps, sheep only. Fish, fish only. Plural also fish only, not fishes. Okay, remember. Use the nouns given in brackets in their plural form. Child, children, rose, roses, goose, geese. Like that, you complete this Roman in your textbook. And next, looking pies, one of you is Grandma and the other is GT. Read out your parts as your name. Remember to complete the solutions by choosing the right words from the box and adding other words suitably. Here you see, they have given you box: spectacles, binoculars, scales, furniture, luggage. Remember, spectacles. Here it is one spectacles. We cannot say spectacle. Spectacles we have to say. Okay, binoculars, both. But we cannot say binocular. Binoculars we have to say. Scales. Furniture. Whether it is one sofa also we have to say furniture. About 2 or 3 things also we have to say furniture only. Luggage. One bag also luggage. More than one bag also we have to say luggage. We cannot say luggages. Furnitures. scale, binocular, spectacle. We cannot say like that. What we have to say? Spectacles, binoculars, scales, furniture, luggage. We cannot change them. Okay. Grammar. I cannot read the newspaper easily. My eyes hurt. You should see a doctor. You may need a new pair of spectacles. New pair of spectacles. Spectacles అంటే ఇది మొత్తం కలిపి పెయిర్ ఆఫ్ స్పెక్టకల్స్ అంటారు. పెయిర్ అంటే రెండు కళ్ళజోళ్ళు ఉండటం కాదు. ఓకేనా? దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ పెయిర్ ఆఫ్ స్పెక్టకల్స్. ఎనఫ్. ఐ మస్ట్ యాడ్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ 50 grams of sugar to the batter. You should use a pair of scales to measure out the exact amount. Scales to measuring. Okay. Here also we have to use pair of scales. Okay. Scales we have to say. So like that you just fill these blanks. A few special nouns that only occur in plural form. Only plural form lone untai. A few nouns are always in plural in English. For example, news, spectacles, headphones, pants, mathematics. Some of these nouns need plural verb forms and some need singular verb form. Plural nouns that need plural verbs. Here I told you news, spectacles, headphones, pants, mathematics. We have to use them. Yes, sir. The plural form only we have to use. Okay, we cannot say mathematic, pant, news. New అని చదవలేం కా. Spectacles, new అంటే different meaning వచ్చేస్తుంది. So news, spectacles, not spectacle, spectacles, headphone, not headphones. Okay, these are the special nouns. Plural nouns that need plural verbs. Tools, instruments, piece of equipment like scales, handcuffs, glasses, headphones. Okay, that is one piece of equipment. But here we used, yes sir, plural form. Pyjamas, jeans, shorts, socks, trousers. These are all one in number, but we use the plural. Okay, these nouns cannot be used with a or an. A pyjama, an jeans, like that we can't use. Okay, you just have to use I have socks, I need to wear socks, I'm going to buy trousers, like that only we have to say. I'm going to buy a trousers. Use చేయకూడదు. And you can remember, like whenever we have plural form we could not use a, an or anything, so you can remember easily. Okay, it is incorrect to say trousers. A trousers అని చెప్పకూడదు. What we have to say? Trousers. They need plural verb. Example, these trousers are. Trousers one in number, but trousers are, we have to use the verb also plural. Trousers is కాదు, trousers are. Okay, some of these plural nouns can be made singular by using a pair of trousers, a pair of scales, a pair of glasses, a pair of spectacles. Like that we can say, but we cannot say a trousers, a spectacles. Like that we cannot say. Okay, nouns with plural forms that need singular verbs: athletics, darts, mathematics, news, aerobics, gymnastics, civics, headquarters. These nouns are singular in meaning. They need singular verbs. Okay, the news. Here we say news is good. Yes, here news ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్పుకున్నాం? ప్లూరల్ ఫామ్ అని చెప్పుకున్నాం. వెనెవర్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు యూజ్ ఏ వర్బ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దీస్ నౌన్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు సే దట్ ఈస్ సింగులర్. ద న్యూస్ ఈజ్ గుడ్. Mathematics is an interesting subject. It is counted as one mathematics, one subject like. So mathematics is an interesting subject. News, about one news we are talking about. The news is good. Okay, here that is the singular verb we have to use like these. Okay, aerobics. She is an aerobics teacher. Aerobics is a nice exercise. Gymnastics, civics, headquarters. Okay, these are the nouns. Okay, next we have nouns gender. Nouns gender. Nouns are divided into 4 genders. Okay, masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, neuter gender. What are masculine gender nouns? Examples: king, father, uncle. Means muscular gender means the names of male persons. The nouns we use to represent male persons, those are called masculine gender. Feminine gender, the names we use to represent or refer female persons, those are feminine gender nouns. Examples: queen, mother, aunt. Okay, girl. These are all feminine gender. Common gender, we use for the nouns we use for masculine gender and feminine gender. For females and for males we use them. Those are common gender. For example, student. A girl also student, boy also student. So that is common gender. Ruler, ghost, guest, all the things we can say like common gender. Neuter gender nouns, example: castle, gown, library. These are all neuter gender. They could not belongs to any gender, female or male. Chair, male or female, we cannot say. That is a neuter gender. Okay, neuter gender. What are the all the things are belongs to neuter gender. Masculine gender nouns refers to the male species. Feminine gender nouns refers to the female species. Common gender nouns can refer to either gender. Neuter gender refers to name non-living things or ideas. Okay, non-living things or ideas. Next, read the sentences below and rewrite them, changing the gender of the underlined nouns. Kate's nephew went to meet the landlord. Here, nephew, niece, landlord, landlady. Like that we have to change the underlined words into masculine unte feminine change cheyandi. Feminine unte masculine to change cheyandi. Gentleman, ladies. Bridegroom, bride. Son, daughter. Heiress. Uncles, aunts. Tigers, tigress. Witch, witches. Witch, wizard. Princess, prince. Okay, like that you have to change the gender and rewrite the sentence. Next, read the following list, state if they are countable or not and what their gender is. Here, bread, uncountable. Mare, countable. Paper, uncountable. Oil, uncountable. Emperor, countable. Okay, here, bread, which gender? Neuter gender. Mare, feminine gender. Paper, neuter gender. Oil, neuter gender. Emperor, masculine gender. Shelf, neuter gender. Like that, countable or uncountable you have to tick and write the name of a gender. So this is about our first lesson, nouns. Okay, what we have learnt here: countable and uncountable you have learnt, common and proper nouns you have learnt, concrete and abstract nouns you have you have learnt, and what we have learnt, gender we have we have learned, and here abstract nouns we learned. Yes, so this is about our first lesson, and next in the next video I will send you nouns possession. That is our third lesson. Okay, first lesson is parts of speech, second lesson is nouns with its types. Okay, in the next lesson nouns possession I will teach. Okay, up to then, bye students.